Welcome to the Mid-Tempo Jam. If you're just joining us, welcome back. It's been a long while since I've seen most of you, or since you've seen me, and grateful to be under a roof again and being able to broadcast here for the late fall and winter months coming up. And if you were with us on the Slow Jam, welcome back. We're just going to be moving right along through the tempos through the evening. And here we are at the mid-tempo, and we're going to start with a good old number called Hand Me Down My Walkin' Cane. I kind of do the Norman Blake version of this, and most of you who have been with me before are familiar. And it goes like this, in the key of G. And a one, and a one, and a five, back to one, and a four, and a four, and a one, and a one, one, and a five, and a one. And I'll set a tempo, I'll set a click, and I will see. First, I'll double check the live streams. Make sure everything is working. What happened here? Okay, there we go. On the Facebook land, we're up and running there. Very good. On YouTube land, we are up and running here. Great. Okay, so tempo. It's going to be just a little quicker than we ended on the slow jam, but nice and easy to get us into it. And the way I kick it off is again sort of based on Norman's kickoff. It goes 1, 2, 3. So whatever your style is, go ahead and kick us off here on Hand Me Down My Walkin' Cane in the key of G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. They have overtaken me, chorus. Hand me down my walking cane. Lord, hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins, they have overtaken me. All play. Well, the beans was tough and the meat was fat. Lord, the beans was tough and the meat was fat. Beans was tough and the meat was fat. Oh, good God, I couldn't eat that. My sins, they have overtaken me. Hand me down my walking cane. Lord, hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins, they have overtaken me. Play it. bail. Yes, come on, Ma, won't you go my bail? Come on, Ma, won't you go my bail? Get me out of this Nashville jail. My sins, they have overtaken me. Chorus. Hand me down my walking cane. Lord, hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins, they have overtaken me. I got it. Now if I die in Tennessee, Lord, if I die in Tennessee, if I die in Tennessee, ship me back by COD. My sins, they have overtaken me. Hand me down my walking cane. Lord, hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins, they have overtaken me. Play it again. Last chorus. Hand me down my walking cane. Lord, hand me down my walking cane. Hand me down my walking cane. I'm gonna leave on the morning train. My sins, they have overtaken me. All right. So if you're new and you missed the explanation of the slow jam, this is the ending. So it's like a foot kick, but you can't see my feet. So I'll put the neck down. If we're going to end the song, I'll do one of those if we're going to do a tag. And the idea here is that I'm just giving you a platform to practice along with. We're not really talking much about things like dynamics, about arrangement of a song. That's something you work out in your own situation with your band and whatnot. I've got lots of insight into those kind of things. If anyone has questions or wants to hit me up or arrange, something privately. But here, I'm just giving you the rhythm and showing you some good examples of leads you can play. And we're just practicing playing together. That's kind of how it goes. On the verses, of course, when I'm playing rhythm, you're welcome to play instrumental fills. You don't have to play rhythm the whole time, of course. Most of you already know that, but just wanted to give you a reminder. Okay, next, here at the mid-tempo, we have John Hardy. And we're going to treat this like an instrumental. So, so what we'll do is, we'll just play it once through, once through, once through, once through, like that. Sometimes the song goes twice around in the form, but since we're at, that's usually when it's going by really fast. Since we're at kind of mid-tempo here, we're going to be playing the song a little slower than I usually play it. Let's just go once through each time. So in other words, and a 4 and 4 and 1 and a 1 and a 4 and a 4 and 1 and a 4 and a 4 and 1 and a 1, 5 and 5 and a 5, 5 and 5 and a 1, and then you'll take it over. So I'll kick it off and play once through just like that. And then you'll play it once through. And let's go 4 times around, okay? Me, you, me, you, me, you, me, you. And that's how we'll do it, with no tag at the end, okay? So one time through the form each, playing this as an instrumental. Good old John Hardy was a desperate little man. In the key of G. Here we go. I'll kick us off. There we go. Short and sweet. Short breaks give you a chance to think fast, right? Because you don't have much time to develop those ideas. You kind of start with whatever your idea is for that break, and you just got to carry it through till the end of that section. Okay, I'm going to do a quick check-in, see how everyone's doing. Here on the Facebook page, hi David Holtkamp, you're back. Hi Sage. Adrian Page, welcome. Hi Kathy. Kathy Bartman in British Columbia. Cool. So thanks y'all for being here on the Facebook channel. Here on the YouTube, it's a ghost town. Looks like we got some folks in there, but no one's checked in yet. So I'll come back as we move along here. Little Annie in the key of C. Good old song from the Carter family. And I do sort of a version I learned from the Lilly Brothers. And we've done this quite a bit on the jams. And it goes like this. In the key of C, and a 1 and 1 and 4, and a 1 and 1 and a 5, and a 1 and 1 and 4. goes to the 5, 5 and a 1, and a 1 and 1 and a 5, and a 1 and a 1, 4 and a 4, and a 5 and a 5 and a 1. So what we'll do is let's do the kickoff just on the verse form. But then once we're in the song and we each get our break, let's take a break through the entire verse and the chorus, because it's fun to jam over that 5 chord on the chorus, okay? And my kickoff goes like this. That's how the melody goes at the end. Anyway, there's my version of the kickoff. I've kind of honed that in because I play this song quite a bit. So anyhow, however your version goes, let's keep the tempo right where we were on the last one and kick us off here on Little Annie in the key of C. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Once more, little Annie, I must leave you. We shall part at the end of the lane. But promise me, little Annie, you'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. When the springtime comes on the mountain and the wildflowers scattered o'er the plain, I will watch for the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. I got it. To the 5 chord. Sun shines down on the mountain and the wild sheep are wandering all alone, and the birds and the bees are humming. Makes me think springtime won't be very long. When the springtime comes on the mountain and the wildflowers scattered o'er the plain, I will watch for the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. Play. the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. I will watch for the leaves to return to their trees. I'll be waiting when the springtime comes again. Okay, fun. I just love that song. A song about springtime impending, a song about hope, a song about reunion, and it even mentions wild sheep, which I'm into. We see quite a bit of bighorn sheep out on the river. Okay, oh, we got some folks chiming in on YouTube land. Hi, Keith Bergstrom. Thanks for joining us for the first time. All right. Hi, Ron Lipton in Indiana. Hi, Mike, you're still here. Hi, Dodger Martin. Nice to see you back. Hi, Cheryl Kuhn. Right on. Thank you all for being here. And hello, Mickey Leppert. You're not holding a guitar. Okay, well, it's all right. You're listening. You're enjoying. Lots of folks are just listening to the music here. And if you are just listening without an instrument, give yourself a mental exercise and make up a solo in your head when I'm playing rhythm for you. You can always just kind of imagine what you might be playing if you did have an instrument in your hand. Cool. Hi, Daniel from Nevada City, California. Cool. All right. I'll be out kind of in your zone a little bit for Winter Wondergrass Tahoe this late March, early April, whatever those dates are. Okay. Moving right along. Big Sandy River instrumental, also simply known as Big Sandy. Now, let's find a good tempo, just a little bit quicker than we were, but not much quicker. So, get myself capoed here. Key of A. Bill Monroe and Kenny Baker teamed up on this one. It may have predated them. They might have been inspired by some kind of old-time tune. I don't really know the background of this song, but it's credited to Bill Monroe. And the source recording is Kenny Baker plays Bill Monroe. So Big Sandy in the key of A. Da, 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 1 and da, 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 5 and 5, 5 and 5. Da, 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 5 and a 1. Da, 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 5 and 5. 1 and 1 and 1 and 1 and 5 and a 1. 1 and a 4 and a 5 and a 1. 5 and a 1, 1 and a 4 and a 5 and a 5 and a 1 and 1 and 1 and a 4 and 4 and 5 and 1. So that's once through the form. Let's go 3 times through, okay? I'm going to play it, I'll kick it off, and then you play it, and then I'll play it again, you play it again, then I'll play it again, and then you play it again. 3 times all the way through, and at the end, go ahead and do a tag. And I will answer your tag. Okay, here we go. I'll kick us off on Big Sandy in the key of A. Good old tune. I never really had much worked up on that, and I don't even really play that one in my... It's never been a pet tune of mine, I should say. So I'm always kind of sticking to the basics on it. But this is one that it would be good to kind of work up a couple of fancy breaks on and some things that you can really get around, because it's very melody specific otherwise. There's nothing wrong with that, just playing the straight melody. But make sure you reference the Kenny Baker original version for some great ideas. And getting closer to the source, of course. Okay, Neverending Song of Love. Now this is a song that I got from the new Kentucky Colonels, right? Live in Sweden. It's on the Live in Sweden album. That, thank goodness, Roland was able to get those tapes and release this. Whenever this was released, might have been about 10 years ago now. But it is a Delaney and Bonnie song that they kind of bluegrassed up. And here's how we're going to play it. It's really just one verse. I should say it's like a chorus. It's like one chorus and one verse. The chorus has one ever so slightly different twist in the vocal between the first time through and the second time through. In any case, it goes like this. I've got a 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 5 and 5 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5 and a 1 and 1 and sorry 5 and 5 and a 1 and a 4 4 and a 4 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 4. Stop on the 5 and a 5 and a hardly stand it. 1 and a 1 and 5 and a 5 and a 5 and a 1 and a 1 and a 1 and a 5. I've got a never-ending love for you. So that's the entire form. I call it the chorus, where it goes to the 1 and the 5, 5 and a 1, and I call it the verse when it goes to the 4. Now the lyrics are exactly the same each time through. The only difference, and I'm saying this because it's a duet vocal, it would be good for you to sing the harmonies on this. The first time through, I've got a never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending love for you. That's how the first time through the chorus goes. Then we do on through the song, and then the next time through it, it goes, I've got a never-ending song for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending song of love for you. That's the only difference there. And now here's how we're going to do the breaks. The first person to play, which will be me when we get to the break, I'll play through the chorus part, and then when we go to the 4 chord, you take it over on the 4 chord section, the verse, so to speak, and we don't do the stops on the 5 chord the way we do when we're singing it. We just play through that, as is typical for a bluegrass song. Usually if there's stops, they tend to happen on the singing and not on the break, in most cases. And then when it comes back around to the 1 chord, I'll take it back over again. So in other words, A section, B section, A section. Next time through, A section, B section, A section. Okay? I'll lead the way and I'll kind of cue you on that as we go. The thing about the top of this song is you're going to kick it off on a chorus part. Okay? You're going to kick it off on that part, and then we'll get right into a chorus from there. Okay, enough talking. Once we've worked this one into our system, I won't have to explain it quite so much. because we'll come back to this. That's a good tempo. Kick us off on the Never-Ending Song of Love in the key of A. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I've got a never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending love for you. After all this time of being alone, we can love one another, smile for each other from now on. So good I can hardly stand it. Never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending love for you. I'll start. Take it to the 4. Now I take it again. I've got a never-ending song for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending song of love for you. After all this time of being alone, we can love one another, smile for each other from now on. I can hardly stand it. Never-ending song for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending song of love for you. Now you play. After all this time of being alone, we can love one another, smile for each other from now on. Feels so good I can hardly stand it. Never-ending love for you. From now on, that's all I want to do. From the first time we met, I knew I'd have a never-ending love for you. All right. Cool. Did you like that? I think it's a really fun song. I like to sing that duet. I sing that with Adrian Angfer. Ace and I sing that one together on our little bluegrass sets we play sometimes. And it's a fun, fun, fun duet. Of course, Clarence and Roland sing that on the Live in Sweden album, which you got to listen to if you haven't heard it. All right. Down Where the River Bends. Okay. A good old song from Johnny and Jack. And of course, lots of bluegrassers have done it, including Red Allen, Frank Wakefield, and of course, Peter Rowan with Old and in the Way, which is kind of the version that inspired me to learn it. Okay, in the key of B flat. And it goes do, 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 1 and a 4 and a 1 and a 5 and back to 1 and a 4 and a 1, 5 and a 1. That's it. The melody on the chorus is a little bit different than the melody on the verse, but the changes are the same. So, my kickoff might go... Okay, something like that. The tempo, what happened? Here we go. Ooh. Okay, the tempo could be much slower than this. This is a slow tempo song. That's about right. Telemarketer calling me. No, no, no. Don't call me during the jam. I'll put you on the line with the public here. Oh, decline. Okay. All right. Here we go. Kick us off in the key of B flat on Down Where the River Bends. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hard to keep the tears from my eyes, for this may be our last goodbye. Your country calls you to defend this great land, so do your part, just like a man. Down with God's help, we'll meet again under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other and the land of the free. I got it. whatever should happen in the poppy's way, all over your far and distant lonely grave, the rest of my life I'll spend in prayer and meet you in heaven. There'll be no war there, down where the river bends. With God's help, we'll meet again under the same old sycamore tree, proud of each other and the land of the free, proud of each other and the land of the free. Neat. I love that song. It's just fun to sing, really fun to sing in a trio with the Bluegrass Band. Okay, I'll do one more check-in with everybody. Hi, Marissa. Hi, Adrian. We got some discussion going on here amongst you. Corey Davies is a Hoosier up in Minnesota. All right. Hi, Tommy Buford in Corbin, Kentucky. Hi, Jennifer Hayden. Okay, thanks for good on you taking care of your sick friend there. Cool. And then over on YouTube land, Christopher D. Chiara. Cool, thanks for being here. Hi, Nathan Blake Len, my good old friend Possum. Back in Kentucky, West Kentucky. Cheryl Kuhn, Keith Bergstrom. Couldn't find the baritone part. Yeah, the baritone part is a little bit tricky on that one. And especially when the tenor's not there, it's kind of hard to find it. But that's great practice for you. Keep working on that. Keep trying that. Okay, if y'all have requests for next week, we're going to kind of get back onto the semi-regular program. For me, it's kind of week to week. I kind of fly from the hip. Based on what's going on and etc. But we'll probably be able to do like Mondays for most of the winter here, starting with next Monday. And let me know if you have any requests. Let me know if you have any suggestions. And, let me know if you need any help. Just hit me up anytime. Okay, Old Home Place in B flat. This is a good old song from the Dillards, of course, and most of us bluegrassers are more familiar with the version from J.D. Crowe in the New South from 1975. I left my home in Holler where I was born. In higher key, B flat. And a one and a... Now what do you call this chord? Okay, I'm calling it a 3 dominant. Okay? Technically in bluegrass, well, not in bluegrass theory. In music theory, you'd call it the 5 of the 6. Because it would act as a dominant to the 6 chord in this key. But we're doing a sneaky old, we call this a deceptive cadence. Going to the 5 of the 6, but instead going up to the 4 instead. So I just call it a 1, a dominant 3, 4, 1. 1 and a 5. 1 dominant 3, 4 and a 1. 1 and a 5 and a 1. And the verses are in couplets, so there'd be a little bit of a pause, room to do a G run, a little banjo fill, and then the next verse happens. And then the chorus goes 5 and 5 and a 1 and 1, dominant 2, which is the 5 of the 5, and a 1, dominant 3 and 4 and a 1, 1 and a 5 and a 1. Of course, it's futile to yell out the chord shapes that I'm playing, because we're capoed, and all of us on guitar and banjo are thinking G, B7, C, G, etc. But those of you who aren't capoed are thinking B flat, D7, E flat, B flat. So that's why I use the numbers, and that's why we stick to the number system in this kind of style, because folks will be capoed differently. And then you can transpose to any key that you like and not have to think about those chord shapes in their literal representation. Okay, Old Home Place, I might kick it off like... something like that. Anyway, go ahead and kick us off on Old Home Place in the key of B flat. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. It's been 10 long years since I left my home in the holler where I was born, where the cool fall nights make the wood smoke rise and the fox hunter blows his horn. I fell in love with a girl from the town. I thought that she would be true. And worked in a sawmill crew. What have they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town? I got it. Well, the girl ran off with somebody else. The tariffs took all my pay. Now here I stand where the old home stood before they took it away. Now the geese fly south and the cold winds blow as I stand here and hang my head. I lost my love, my home, and now I wish that I was dead. What have they done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town you play? Chorus. What have you done to the old home place? Why did they tear it down? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town? And why did I leave my plow in the field and look for a job in the town? Neat. I was going for something high, but I lost track of the changes. I was trying to do something like Tony. Tony Rice does this like real floaty break on his break on that original J.D. Crowe and the New South recording, and it's some of the only instance where you hear Tony play that style. And I kind of wonder if he was exploring that at the time, and then he kind of went off away from that. But it's almost like players like Tim Stafford and and players like that who do a lot of open string, what we call floaty cross string licks, you know, were inspired by that break. And Tony may have kind of spawned a whole guitar style just with that one track. Anyway, I need to learn that break note for note someday. Moving on, new Camptown Races in the same key. A good old Frank Wakefield composition for open B flat on the mandolin. And I'm going to stay capo 3. I'm going to crank up the tempo just a wee bit. We're working our way up to fast tempo, but this is still going to be a decidedly mid-tempo version of this tune. This tune can get really, really cooking, and we often play it at the fast jam. Speaking of the fast jam, stick around after this, and we'll get to those tempos. I should just call it the up-tempo jam, because I don't want to scare people away. The idea is you got to push yourself and get used to adjusting your technique to hang in with fast tempos, even if you're not like playing all the notes. And I know I say that all the time, but I'm going to keep saying it because I want you all to hang around for the fast jam. So here's our tempo for new Camptown Races. And it goes. Da-da-1 and a 1, 1 and 4 and a 1. 6 minor, 2 dominant 5. 1 and 1 and 1 and 4 and a 1. 6 minor, 2, 5, 1. And it does that again. So A. And the B section goes 6 minor, 6 minor, 6 minor, 2, 2 and a 5. 1 and a 1 and a 1 and 1 and 4. Da, 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 da. Most of you know, and I've already kind of given away in the past, in what I believe are the only 3 notes taken from Camptown Races, which we call this new Camptown Races. Frank Wakefield created this whole song, this whole tune, and there's one little bit. It seemingly doesn't resemble Camptown Races at all, the old Stephen Foster song. But there's one little bit that does, and most of you know this already, so don't give it away. I will reveal it after we play the tune and make you think about it if you don't know. So how about 3 times through all together? I'll kick it off, and it'll go me, A-A-B, you, A-A-B. It's like A-A-B-A, really. But there's 2 A parts. That's what I'm getting at. So me, you, me, you, me, you. 3 times all the way through, and then you tag it on. Here we go. New Camptown Races. I'm kicking us off in B flat. Last time. Cool. The answer to the quiz is, in my understanding, in my analysis of this tune, that's the only part that comes from the old Camptown Races. Sing this song. So anyway, you could take one snippet of a tune or a song and turn it into a whole different thing. And I believe that's what Frank Wakefield, or Wake Frankfield, did on that ugly old tune. He talked backwards, right? He would see a lovely woman and say, "Ma, you're ugly." Things like that. Anyway, Wake Frankfield. Frank Wakefield. New Camptown Races. All right, I think we have one more number. Speaking of Frank Wakefield, this is a Red Allen song. Red and Frank were musical compatriots and did lots of great albums together. Excellent duet harmonies, and kind of helped each other along with their careers and their sound. And we'll do this on Red's old guitar here. One of many Red Allen guitars. And it does have old Martin disease, which means it takes a minute to get into. This guitar is going to be, it's going to be 70 next year, 1953. This goes like this. In the key of B, 1 and a 1, 1 and a 1, 4, 4, 4 and 1, 5 and 5 and 5, 5, 4, 4, 5 and a 1. So that's the whole form, and when you're singing it, that's how it goes. When you're picking it, it doesn't hang for, so in other words, when you're singing it, hello city limits, I see your sign, left all my worries way behind, left all my troubles and heartaches there too, hello city limits, I'm starting out brand new. Instrumentals just go da 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 da. It doesn't hold when it gets back to the one chord for the space of a G run that it does on the vocal sections. So when I kick it off, let's see, we're going to increase the tempo just a wee bit. We're going to push to the edge of the mid tempo, get ourselves ready to come on back for the fast jam. So my kickoff will go 1, 2, 3. Here you go. Kick us off on Hello City Limits in the key of B. A 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Fun, fun, fun. Okay, thanks y'all for picking along. Thank you so much for your contributions, keeping this thing running. And I will be back in about 15 minutes for the fast jam. So stand up, stretch, take a little breather, get yourself a drink of water, and come on back and let's play some up-tempo stuff. Okay, see you then.